Dwayne, what'd you learn today? I mean, second straight outing, second straight big QB rating, et cetera, 4 touchdown passes. What just kind of went well today, and how did you have to kind of hone your game because of the weather?
It's just because rain outside. I had to be really good with ball placement. No turnovers, no fumbles, nothing like that. Great job by the O-line today. Really good snaps by Mike, and pretty successful.
This seems like it must be a pretty fun offense to be running right now. You guys can attack just about any way you want. From your perspective running the show, is that the case? Can you guys do anything that you might want to do?
Yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. Just I want to run so many series, so many plays that we run out of time, and we up so many points we can't do what we want. But just like every series opportunity to go score, whether it's me throwing it, me running it, or giving it to somebody else to go do something with it, it's a lot of fun.
You were asked last week about if you thought you could have had the performance you did, 313 yards last week. Now this week, only 3 incompletions. So I'll ask you again, did you think this performance that you had today that you were capable of?
I think so. Just before the game, I was in a really upbeat tempo. I felt really good about how I was going to go today. And regardless of the rain, receivers did a great job catching the ball, and it's a testament to how good our offense is.
Dwayne, what's been the biggest adjustment for you in this role as a starter?
Probably the biggest adjustment is just being prepared every day as a guy, and just going into practice, going into meetings, being ready for that game that week. And just I feel like Coach Jay's done a great job preparing me for that, and just probably the biggest adjustment for me.
Yeah, you kind of switched the focus around. I mean, last week, who was it? Terry McLaurin. This week, Johnny. All of those guys capable of going deep at any time?
Everybody. The thing I tell the receivers, that doesn't matter what game it is or what day of practice it is, anybody can get the ball. And whether it's Terry one week or anybody else the other week, I just want them to run the routes like they're getting the ball every single time and call a play. So that's what I think they're pretty
You're
good.
kind of like room service. You lay it right in there.
So what?
It's like room service. I mean, you just,
Yeah.
What did you see from Dixon on those 2 posts? I mean, you saw the man coverage and just went for it.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of quarters on film, so we're trying to plan up some post routes today. Just being able to permit with the weather and just seeing Johnny get open like that is a lot of fun for me. Just basically he's wide open to me from that perspective. So Johnny did a great job today.
Hey, Dwayne, you got your first 2 starts under your belt, a lot of touchdowns, very few mistakes, excuse me. You've been a part of this team for a few years now. You've seen big-time atmospheres. You've been a part of runs deep in November. How excited are you for next weekend to step into a primetime game that the entire country is going to be watching, and how ready do you feel after the 2 games that you had for a challenge like that against TCU?
I'm very excited. The team's very excited. We're going to use this week as a great preparation for TCU on Saturday, and we're ready for them.
Everybody knew your arm and everything coming into this season. It just seems like you're seeing the field really well. Just how comfortable are you looking out there and seeing where your guys are and deciding where to go with the ball?
Yeah, probably been here for 3 years now, just being able to see guys like Marshawn and Malik and Garyon in practice, and then going into the game and then seeing the field, it just doesn't feel like feels like second nature really. So just whether we call a play, me and Coach Jay are on the same page. We want to go with the ball every single time, regardless of the coverage, and we're just dialing it up.
Dwayne, speaking of Johnny, it's just some sort of crazy stat from the last 2 years: 23 catches, 10 touchdowns. Have you ever seen a situation like that where a guy is that efficient, where every 2-3 times he catches the football, he scores a touchdown?
Oh, for sure. Johnny is definitely a home run maker every time he touches the football. That's with everybody. Give him a good spot with the ball, they can take it to the house anytime. So that's the thing for me for his ball placement.
And last question, Bill.
Dwayne, you have a lot of new faces on the offensive line, guys in new spots, and now you're getting ready to go against a TCU team that's known for its defense or has a good defensive coach and has a good defensive line. Just what have you seen from the 5 guys in front of you here through 2 games that shows you they're ready for what they're going to get next week?
I think they're doing a great job. Today was a lot of blitzes and trying to pick up protection, so just getting ready for TCU, just calling IDs out and getting the blitzes picked up. I think they're going to be ready for next week.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Thank you.